Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Ferrothorn, Shadow, Alolan Marowak, and Shadow Cradily again here. Before we do move on to the next round of battles, which is going to be the Ultra League Summer Cup, which is going to be damn fun. I can't wait. And then I do believe maintaining the Great League for the people who do like to play that. With that said, please give this video a thumbs up, folks. Really do appreciate it if you do support the channel here. The likes on the PvP, a little low. If we can get those up, that would be fantastic, and I do appreciate that. Going with Fire Blast again on the Alolan Marowak, and we will be getting that off, and we will be one-shotting things, and it will be great. Ferrothorn is going to be using Thunder because I just prefer that right now, and that's just what we're going to go with here. Now, I do have a shiny one of these. I just simply haven't powered it up. Kind of steep for that secondary move, and the IVs are not as ideal as the one that I do have, so we'll just go ahead and stick with the regular one for now, although it does have an amazing shiny. Alright, let's go ahead and get into this here. What do we got going on? Cradily in the back, getting off the Power Whip, which is going to do a decent amount. It's a good move, plus stab, and they are going to be part rock. And they're still not even in the yellow here. They are going to be throwing their energy, which is perfect. We want them to kind of do that as we are grass, and that quick move's really not doing too much. We bring in the Marowak here to see if we can get to Bone Club, but that wasn't happening, and I got a little nervous because they were just simply farming me up, so I swapped back into my Cradily here. Things are getting a little bit crazy. The Marowak may be able to get to a Shadow Bone. Maybe. It needs like one more quick move, but that quick move on the Cradily, Shadow is actually digging into it. But if we get to the rock slide, we can take the win, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Cradily helping us take the win. Alright, now let's see what it throws at me for the first Pokemon here. After that win. Oh, Dunsparce with ground and rock. Yep, I bet. Okay, so let's have a little fun here. Now, we can't obviously take a hit, so we're going to potentially try to catch, but they're going to be retreating with energy and bringing in a Galvantula. So, unfortunately, everything that we do have is resisted, but Power Whip will still do a decent amount of damage to them. They do shield up my first Power Whip. Sounds good to me. Going for a lunge, and it looks like we will be able to survive another one. Our attack has been dropped by one stage here. I suspect they're going to let this go here, but they can't farm me down. But what they can do is farm up a little bit extra, because I don't think this Power Whip is still going to be enough to take them out. They're going to be throwing, though. Hitting me with a lunge. Sounds good. And, of course, we're going to be going in here with the Alolan Marowak. Now, I don't farm them down because I don't want to get hit by a lunge, and I don't want my attack to drop by one stage here. So, oh, but they're going to be shielding up the Shadow Bone. Sounds good. Now, we'll let this go. We already... Oh, but it's a discharge. Yep, well played. But here's the thing. At least we haven't been... Well, we're retreating it immediately anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I was going to say at least our attack didn't drop. So, bringing in Cradily here, and they've got a Jump Bluff in the back. Okay, this is getting interesting. Now, they are part flying, so the Rock Slide is going to be doing a decent amount, plus Stab. And yeah, I think, Rock Slide, Cradily, Shadow is really good. The regular form with Rock Slide is also pretty good, but you're doing a lot of damage with Rock Slide as a Shadow Cradily. Taking them out here, and I was getting a little nervous now because they're going to be able to farm. Now, I just throw Rock Slide. I mean, it's a normal type anyway, so whatever. We were on our last bit of health there. Now, this Dunsparce has a decent amount of energy. They do resist Ghost, so what's happening here? Got a little nervous, so I said, the hell with it. I'm just going to go Shadow Bone. This should be enough to take them out. We're Shadow. And it is enough to take out the normal type Dunsparce, and we take that win. Next battle, what do we got going on here? A Crustle. All right, Smackdown? Exactly, of course it is. So we're going to go ahead and retreat into our Ferrothorn. So we're going with the Fire Double Grass, and it worked out pretty good for the Summer Cup here. That's all I did. I did a couple of sets in the regular Go Battle League, not the Summer Cup, and man, the algorithm is just a demon there. It really is. Niantic is pretty evil for doing that to some of our accounts. Seriously, it's pretty damn bad. Alright, so I let them farm me down. I didn't not tap. I was just kind of like doing that so I can go in here and farm down with extra on the Vigoroth. And I'm going to go ahead and just call this. Yeah, hitting me with a break. Retreating and locking themselves in here with a Shadow Shiny Fortress. That is very curious. Is this whole team weak to fire? I mean... Alright, well, it's not, because we already know what they have, because, yeah, so Crustle coming back, I was very confused with that. It's like, okay, maybe a miss swap, but who knows, maybe they have a play here. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and bring in our Cradily and shield up this X-Scissor, which is actually going to be doing a decent amount to us. We're going to let this next one go. And they've got one shield left. Rock Slide is super effective to Crustle, as Rock does not resist Rock. Super effective to that bug. They bring back the Vigoroth. We let this go. We farm them down with the Marowak. We take the win. We're looking good. Or no, we survived that. Yeah, that's... Well, that was the play. But we were actually able to survive that. They let it go because they figured it was over, right? Next battle, we're going to see a Plusle. Or Minum. That's very interesting here. I suppose I could put in some work. We don't really have too much to worry about. That quick move, quick attack is not, it's not very effective. Letting that discharge go, doing a decent amount, still in the yellow, no problem, no problem. Could have went for the Fire Blast, but you never know if they're going to be shielding it up the first go around. So we're going to go ahead and use our shield ourselves. And they're bringing in Dugong. As much as I want to get to that Fire Blast, I'm just going to go for a Shadow Bone here. And I think we actually called our Icy Wind. So they'll go ahead and lower our attack. And we did get a shield out of them, so it's a good thing we didn't go for Fire Blast. Going for another Shadow Bone here, and they're going to be able to farm us down. We're going to let that happen because we do not want to lock ourselves. It's just one more quick move anyways. Immediately bringing in their Whimsicott as soon as I bring in my Ferrothorn here. And now we do resist them. They do have Charm, I do believe, on this one here. All right, so we're going to go... Oh, Fairy Wind, yeah. Anyway, so we swap into our Cradily. They go for Hurricane, and yeah, I figured that was going to happen. That's okay. We're going to be able to pull this off. Going for Rock Slide here. Cradily can farm very fast with that Bullet Seed. They're getting to another charge move. Going to go ahead and let it go and put all of our hope into the Ferrothorn here, as we do have a massive resistance. It's going to be a little bit tankier than the Cradily, so I think we'll be looking all right here. They, of course, they hit me with a Hurricane, and I just go for the Power Whip here. It's not very effective, but it's, yeah, all we can really do at this point. Now what I'm gonna have to farm a little bit extra. Now they're gonna lower our attack with the Icy Wind. They're shieldless. Now I farm up to almost 2 Power Whips so we can be ready to go up against that Jump Bluff, as they did kind of just throw that Hurricane. So I think we'll be all right, and we get to the Power Whip, and this most definitely is going to be enough to take the win. Thank you to the Ferrothorn for pulling that off for us. Gotta love those Steel types. Let's keep it going here. We're gonna be met with a... Haven't seen a good lead. Well, we've seen in the beginning. That's about it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Ferrothorn here. It's trying to catch a Brine, but of course, we don't. All right, Sludge Wave. Yep. And they swap into Vigoroth, and okay, that's not looking too good here for us, but we should be able to pull something off. Getting rid of the counter user should be good for us for the Cradily, right? Now we'll let this go, Body Slam. Please tell me we survive, and we do barely. Able to get off the Power Whip, and if they want to survive this, they're going to have to shield up, and they do. Fantastic. So we've gotten a shield out of them, and they've used quite a bit of energy, so what we're going to do is go ahead and just bring in the Marowak, since we're still loaded up on energy here, and farm them all the way down. We're going to cap out and kind of waste a few quick moves, but it's just the way to go here. Or I think we did farm perfectly. All right, nonetheless, we're going to start throwing these Shadow Bones like crazy. First one, do we lower the defense? No defense drop. Okay, sounds good. Going for the next one here. We did get a shield out of them, so we are up on them for that. So we are comfortable using a shield here if we need to, right? So that's exactly what we're going to do. Shielding up this Brine. We're still looking great, and they swap. We have all this energy, and this is why I love Fire Blast. Let's go. Can we one-shot this double? And good night. Sleep tight. Let's take that win. They back out, and yet again, Fire Blast is doing it for us. Let's keep it going. Next battle, what are we going to see here? Oh, well, finally, we got a great lead. Venusaur, let's get it. Come on, bring it on. So it looks like they want to stay here for a minute. Maybe they want to retreat with energy. Nope, they're going to go ahead and throw right away. And it's a Sludge Bomb. All right, okay, retreating and bringing in... Yeah, that's a little bit of an issue here. Incineroar. So, got the double grass. We're not necessarily going to be able to do much to it because they're dark. And we got fire on the Marowak. Or we've got Ghost and Fire, right? Since they're dark, we're not very effective. But check this out. Again, Fire Blast is going to be helping us save the damn day. Then they have Fire Fang. There's no way we're bringing in Ferrothorn. Fire Blast, one shot. Good night. Good night, Fire type. They've got a Jolteon here. Now that's something you don't see every day. Gonna go ahead and go for the Shadow Bone here, and we're looking great. We just needed to get rid of that Incineroar, and we're fantastic, folks. Are you kidding me? Freaking Fire Blast, Shadow, plus Stab, and it took out that Incineroar. I mean, it's not like a crazy notion, but they had a lot of health, right? And we really needed that to happen, so frickin' hey, let's go, looking good. Going for the Power Whip, they bring in that Venusaur. Yeah, this is massively resisted in every way possible, and this is where you kind of maybe want a Steel-type charge move. Gonna shield up that Sludge Bomb just because we want to maintain a little bit of a healthy Ferrothorn here. Taking out that Venusaur Jolteon. Alright, this is interesting. Don't think Thunder. But Thunderbolt is what they had, right? And Discharge, yeah, it's not enough. And we're going to be able to take the win with the Ferrothorn, nicely resisting that Electric. And we're looking good here. Let's keep it moving. Nice Jolteon pick there. All right, what are we going to see? A Pelipper. That's a horrible lead. Absolutely horrible. So we're going to go ahead and get one quick move and swap into our Cradily and cradle this battle. See what we could do. And Weather Ball right out the gate here. Okay, we're going to go for Rock Slide, which is going to do a whole hell of a lot to that Pelipper if they do not shield. And we're getting a shield from them right out the gate. Okay, and this is going to be another Weather Ball, which would be enough to KO. So we're going to go ahead and just shield that up because, yeah, I'm not trying to lose this matchup here. And if we do, at least let's get 2 shields. And that's exactly what we do. Fantastic. So we're going to want to go in here with our Ferrothorn, right? Marowak doesn't want to really go in here yet. We're going to have to waste our shield. Simple as that. If they get off a Hurricane, okay, that's all right. See, the nice thing about Ferrothorn is it's, you know, it's part steel, so you're not taking all that damage. But they're retreating with energy on that Pelipper and bringing in their Lantern to absorb the Power Whip. So that was it's pretty interesting. Let's see what we have. We've got 1 shield left. Building up extra energy so we can hit that Pelipper potentially or whatever they do bring in. Taking out the Lantern. Got the Marowak in the back. I think I call this. I think I get pretty brave. Yeah, just going to call that Weather Ball there. And go for the Power Whip and say, yeah, good night sleep type. Pelipper, what is in the back? That you do not want these things to pass. Oh, it is a Swampert. Immediately swapping into my Marowak and getting off the Shadow Bone, which is going to do an extreme amount of damage to that Shadow Swampert. Oh yeah, looking good. And lowering the defense, and we're going to be able to take them out that much quicker with the Ferrothorn's quick move, and we're going to be looking good here. Holding on to 1 shield left. Simply shielding up this Hydro Cannon, and down they go. We take the win. Let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see? A Dugong. Okay, this is not great. You know, it could be worse, but not particularly good for me. Now, Drill Run is pretty much the same energy as Icy Wind, so there you go. Look at that. So we do resist the quick move, so we're just going to go ahead and hang tight here. Please let this go. Fire Blast, we take out the Dugong. Let's get it, folks. And they've got a shiny Magcargo in the back with Rock Throw. All right, so we're going to go ahead and bring in our Ferrothorn, which is still going to be doing a decent amount of damage because they are going to be part rock, right? We do resist their quick move, but we do need to look out for overheat. If they bait me with a Rock Tomb, that's not going to be particularly great, and that's exactly what they do. I figured that, but it was just better to play it safe than sorry because they are shieldless at this point here, so might as well just keep it going. We've got 1 shield left. I figure they're going to be hitting me with a overheat soon, but we're still going. What's happening here, folks? And they, oh, well, they had 1 more shield left. Okay, all right, I misspoke there. I guess, yeah, wasn't paying attention. All right, now hitting me with overheat. Immediately swapping. They've got their own Cradily, and we've got 1 shield left. Now, I make a pretty big mistake here. Since we're Shadow, I think even as a regular Cradily, you technically want to just go double Rock Slide here. Yeah, it was a waste of energy, and I was kind of kicking myself in the head after this. Like, really? Really, man? I think I could have, you know, made this a lot more comfortable for myself, but hey, using up that last shield here, getting to the Rock Slide, taking out the Cradily, bringing in that Magcargo, we get to the Rock Slide, which is super effective, and we're going to be able to take the win with the Cradily at the end here, folks. Again, if you do enjoy these PvP videos, please give it a thumbs up. I see there's plenty of people watching it, so go ahead and just hit that like button, and we get a nice 5-0 with this team here, looking good. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!